So guys, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, kindly like this video. Actually, you don't need to subscribe, just like this video. Now, we are looking at this point here that Traoré has just banned 118 NGOs, the human rights groups in Burkina Faso. And the main reason of banning these groups is because they did not adhere to the rules, the new rules that they require. They're required by the Burkina Faso's government. And the rule was simple, because when Traoré came into power, he had to reshuffle everything in relations to the country's cabinet, in relations to how the country is governed, etc. So these organizations, they were to re-register afresh and abide to the rules because the rules had changed. It is so sad because most people are saying that this is dictatorship. That why is he doing away with these NGOs, and these NGOs are of help to Burkina Faso. Now, here's the point. The rule is not new as per se, because we are in 2026. This rule was enacted in July 2025, that the NGOs, they had to re-register afresh. These movements within the Burkina Faso's area, they had to re-register afresh for them to operate in Burkina Faso. For the movements and NGOs that registered, they were given a go-ahead to operate. But here is the catch, guys. Because the rules had changed, the thing is this. The organizations, they had to be scrutinized by the government. So the government was to monitor these organizations closely as compared to how they were operating previously before the rule was amended. Some of these organizations, they were not so much welcoming into this idea because in one way or another, they were saying that they are affecting the sovereignty of those organizations. Now, President Traoré did this because these organizations never adhered to the rules. The only way for the government to unleash the anger and to show that the government is powerful was to ban these organizations, a total of 118 organizations. Now, according to the news, some of these organizations, they are supported by the French government, others are supported by the American governments, and most of these institutions, they are just like, they are representing these Western countries within Burkina Faso. So people are saying that Traoré is a dictator because he's doing away with these organizations. Some of the allegations that I've read about it is because Traoré is seeing that his leadership is threatened. That's why he's doing away with these organizations. Now, those are just some of the things that people talk about in relations to these organizations being shut, which is not true. The rule must be followed. Okay? Because it is in the constitution of the country for these organizations to be re-registered afresh. And the organizations, they never registered afresh. So Traoré had to do away with these organizations, actually totally banned these organizations, and welcomed new organizations who are ready to abide by the rules. I don't know your take in relations to these developments, but it just reflects that we sometimes need to be dictators for things to be happening right. So people are saying Traoré is a dictator. Yes, he is. But the Burkinabes, the people of Burkina Faso, they are realizing the potential of this gentleman because the country is moving forward in terms of development. We can see that. The only president in Africa who is known by nearly every youth within the continent is President Traoré. Even though he's dubbed as dictator, He's never given a chance within the African Union Assembly to give a speech because he was not democratically elected. We are standing with Traoré. We are appreciating the good things that they are happening in Burkina Faso, the good thing that is happening in the Sahel region. So we have to call a spade a spade. The rules of the countries must be followed for operations of any kind to take place within a country. That is my take. I don't know your take. You can comment below. Show me some love by liking this video. I am an African, actually an African of goodwill. We have to take this continent to another level. We have to show the good things that are happening within the continent. For us to be respected within the continent and outside the continent, so we have to speak positivity. Traoré is leading this journey. So we have to follow him, support him, and speak the best that we can to support this movement, the Pan-African movement. So if it's your first time here, kindly like this video, and we meet next time in another video. Bye bye for now.